Hi. So I want to answer the question, if this is so great, why haven't I heard about this before? And that has a lot to do with just what we focus on in life, number one. And most of our focus can easily be pulled to what is the typical financial um, discussion. There's an awful lot of advertising, an awful lot of talk at the bubbler, at the water fountain, on the golf course about what people are doing with their finances, and it's repeated over and over and over about what we should be doing. And there's very little talk about whole life dividend paying life insurance with a mutual insurance company, because for number one, it's not that exciting. Number one, it's a very simple product. Um, you can do a lot of things, and it does a lot of things for you, but there's not a lot of people talking about it. That's probably the primary reason. I think once you start to uh, become interested, you'll start looking around. You'll see that there's lots of books written about it. There's lots of videos. There's all kinds of things that are out there regarding this product. But rather than thinking more about the product, the way we think has a lot to do with not knowing about it. Because of the way that we've been brought up, and for the last, well, since the 1970s, when buy term and invest the rest in the market, that became like almost like a slogan, and um, and so for the last 50 years, that's really what it's been about. Um, in my opinion, this might be just because I'm in this space, but there is more talk about it, and I think it's starting to come back because people are starting to get leery of the stock market. Um, Especially today, I think if we look back on today, and this will be dated as to when I made this, you'll see that the stock market dropped like over a little over 2% at this hour. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Time. But anyway, people are becoming leery, so they're looking, um, and there's a lot more conversation around this that's coming out. Uh, and I also want to say that a lot of the life insurance agents, advisors, are not trained to really understand the product. They're trained to sell products that make the company money. And I was trained, and people like me are educated um, in this process. And you have to literally go seek it out, because you can be working for one of the largest financial firms in the country, and they'll never mention it to you, and not purposely, but they're focused on their products, and so it's not something that's talked about a lot, and that would be, in my opinion, why you've never heard about it before. But I would also say that if you go back in time, um, to your grandparents, maybe even your parents, but your grandparents, great grandparents, um, this whole life dividend paying product was part of their savings program. It's where people put their cash, besides putting it in a bank, a regular bank. Since then, though, it has changed a bit. So it's um, it's more robust now. And I could explain that if we have a chance to talk. But anyway, that's probably why you haven't heard of it, in my opinion. So anyway, thank you for your time, and have a great day. Until next time.